What is up, gamers, and welcome back to Tenken. The news cycle is absolutely wild right now, and if you blinked, you might have missed some huge updates that are about to shake up your gaming world. We've got breaking details, confirmed dates, and some surprising shifts behind the scenes that you absolutely need to know. Get ready, because this is your essential download of what's hot and what's next. Let's dive in. First up, the moment many have been waiting for. We're talking about the official release date, times, and even the pricing for a game that's been on everyone's radar. Prepare yourselves, because the details are finally here, and it's hitting a major subscription service day one. Then, we're shifting gears to look at significant movements within the industry itself. A longtime veteran of a beloved studio is stepping into a brand new, high-profile role. We'll break down what this means for the future and the journey that led them there. And that's not all. We're also getting a sneak peek at the upcoming lineup for a massive gaming subscription service, with some highly anticipated titles confirmed. Plus, a deep dive into what else is new and leaving the service this month. You won't want to miss this. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and let's get into it. The wait is finally over. Hollow Knight, Silksong hits Xbox with full details. Prepare yourselves, gamers, because the agonizing wait for Hollow Knight, Silksong, is officially coming to an end. After years of anticipation following the critically acclaimed original, developer Team Cherry has finally dropped the full details regarding its release on Xbox platforms. Mark your calendars for September 4th, 2025, as this is the confirmed launch date for both Xbox Series X and Series S. The release is set for 7 a.m. Pacific Time, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. British Summer Time, and 4 p.m. Central European Summer Time, ensuring players across different regions can jump in simultaneously. For those eager to get a head start, the Xbox preload option is expected to become available imminently, allowing players to download the game ahead of its official launch. While it's not yet active at the time of reporting, fans have found success using the Xbox mobile app to initiate the installation process for a seamless day-one experience. The most significant news for many is that Hollow Knight, Silksong will be available day one on Xbox Game Pass, including for Ultimate and PC Game Pass subscribers. However, it's important to note that it will not be included in the Game Pass Standard or Game Pass Core tiers at launch. For those who prefer to purchase the game outright, Hollow Knight, Silksong will be available for a competitive price of $19.99 USD and €19.99 across all platforms. The original Hollow Knight, released in 2017, garnered immense praise and has been lauded as one of the greatest 2D Metroidvania titles ever made. The 6-year wait for its sequel has only amplified the excitement, making this September 4th release a monumental event for fans worldwide. Comments from the community express a mix of excitement and relief, with many confirming their plans to play via Game Pass, highlighting the immense value proposition. The game's inclusion on Game Pass further solidifies its position as a must-play title for subscribers this month. But before we get too lost in the gothic beauty of Hallownest, hold on tight. We've got more industry news that could reshape how your favorite studios operate. Rare veteran Louise O'Connor takes helm as Xbox Game Studios' Chief of Staff. In a significant move within the gaming industry, Louise O'Connor, a seasoned veteran with 25 years of experience at the renowned UK studio Rare, has been appointed as the new Chief of Staff for Xbox Game Studios. This transition comes after O'Connor's extensive tenure, where she played pivotal roles in the development of numerous beloved titles, starting her career as an artist and animator on the Nintendo 64 classic Conker's Bad Fur Day. Most recently, she served as the executive producer for the ambitious, yet ultimately cancelled, Project Everwild, a role she held since its inception a decade ago. The cancellation of Everwild, announced earlier this year amidst broader company-wide layoffs that reportedly affected up to 9,000 employees across Microsoft, inevitably impacted many of Rare's talented staff, including O'Connor. However, her move to Chief of Staff signifies a continued commitment from Xbox Game Studios to leverage her deep industry knowledge and leadership capabilities. In her new capacity, O'Connor will be instrumental in supporting and guiding the various development teams under the Xbox Game Studios umbrella. Her appointment is particularly notable as her former boss of 13 years, Craig Duncan, was appointed head of Xbox Game Studios last year, suggesting a cohesive leadership structure being put in place. O'Connor's career at Rare also includes significant contributions as the studio's former head of animation and head of its incubation team, showcasing a broad range of expertise. The gaming community has reacted with a mix of understanding regarding the Everwild cancellation and optimism about O'Connor's new role. Many see her appointment as a positive step, recognizing her extensive experience and the potential impact she can have on the future direction of Xbox's first-party studios. This strategic placement of experienced leadership is seen as crucial for navigating the competitive landscape of game development and ensuring the continued success of Xbox's gaming portfolio. Speaking of navigating the gaming landscape, a major subscription service is dropping its September lineup, and it's a mix of the expected and the intriguing. Stay tuned. Xbox Game Pass September lineup revealed, Day 1 releases and more confirmed. Microsoft has officially pulled back the curtain on the initial wave of titles arriving on Xbox Game Pass for September 2025, confirming a slate of new additions that includes highly anticipated Day 1 releases. This announcement provides subscribers with a clear look at the content, bolstering the already vast library of games available through the service. The Game Pass subscription offers access to a massive collection of titles for both Xbox and PC players, with a constant rotation of new games being added and others making their exit to keep the content fresh. August saw the influx of 21 new games, including major titles like Assassin's Creed Mirage and Farming Simulator 25, alongside the surprise remaster of Heretic plus Hexen. Last week also saw the addition of Gears of War, Reloaded and Dragon Age, The Veilguard, while some games like Borderlands 3 were removed. Among the confirmed September arrivals are several titles that will be available from day 1 of their release, a key draw for many Game Pass subscribers. Additionally, players can look forward to 10-hour trials for upcoming major releases such as NHL 26, launching on September 5th, and EA Sports FC 26, scheduled for September 19th. This strategy allows subscribers to sample premium titles before committing to a full purchase. Microsoft has indicated that more titles for Xbox Game Pass will be announced later in the month, along with the list of games set to depart the service. This follows their earlier commitment to feature 19 Day 1 releases throughout 2025 and beyond, with titles like The Outer Worlds 2 and Call of Duty. Black Ops 7 slated for October. The service has also been expanding its retro offerings, making over 50 classic games available earlier this year as part of the Retro Classics initiative, underscoring a commitment to game preservation. The gaming community is buzzing about the confirmed September editions, particularly the Day 1 releases, seeing it as a strong value proposition for the subscription service. Early reactions suggest a good mix of genres, catering to a broad audience. But is the entire month a slam dunk? We're diving into a critical look at the full September lineup, where some might find the offerings interesting. Let's break it down. September's Xbox Game Pass lineup, a critical look at new additions and departures. As the calendar turns to September 2025, Xbox Game Pass subscribers are greeted with a fresh batch of games, but the overall excitement might be tempered by a sense of déjà vu. Microsoft's monthly reveal offers a mix of anticipated titles, and, for some, a continuation of a perceived trend of less-than-stellar curated lists. The headline act for many is undoubtedly the long-awaited arrival of Hollow Knight, Silksong on September 4th. After an exceptionally long wait, its inclusion is a massive win for Metroidvania fans and a significant draw for the service. Beyond Silksong, the month brings Frostpunk 2 on September 18th, promising more of the brutal survival strategy and moral quandaries that defined its predecessor. Deep Rock Galactic. Survivor also makes its debut on September 17th, offering a new take on the popular co-op formula by blending it with roguelike elements. For EA Play subscribers, the The familiar 10-hour trial model returns with NHL 26 on September 5th and EA Sports FC 26 on September 19th. While these trials offer a taste of the latest sports simulations, the limited playtime continues to be a point of contention for some, feeling like a mere appetizer rather than a full meal. What's particularly galling this month is Microsoft's continued reticence regarding games leaving the service. With 2 batches of departures expected, one imminently and another mid-month, the lack of transparency leaves subscribers in the dark about which titles might vanish before they have a chance to play them. This uncertainty often leads to frustration, especially when beloved games are removed without adequate notice. The overall sentiment surrounding September's lineup is one of cautious optimism mixed with a healthy dose of critique. While Silksong and Frostpunk 2 are strong anchors, the perceived mediocrity of other editions has led some to question the curation strategy. There's a growing sentiment that Game Pass, once a beacon of incredible value and discovery, is now struggling to consistently deliver that same level of excitement month after month. Microsoft has acknowledged that more announcements are forthcoming, which could potentially bolster the lineup. However, the current offerings suggest a service that may be coasting, relying heavily on a few major releases to carry the weight. The recurring theme is managing expectations, with the hope that future months will bring more consistent quality and perhaps fewer surprises regarding game departures. For now, subscribers are advised to focus on the confirmed highlights and make the most of their existing backlog. And that wraps up our deep dives for today. But we're not done yet. Stick around for a rapid-fire recap of all the biggest stories we covered. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Hollow Knight, Silksong finally get its release date and Game Pass details, a major leadership change at Xbox Game Studios, and a look at the exciting, if not always perfect, September lineup for Xbox Game Pass. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and ring it loud so you never miss an update. Drop a like if you found this helpful, tell us your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all our social channels for even more gaming news. Until next time, keep gaming.